You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
That ox seems a little too interested in me.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move.
Huh.
Move along.
Funny.
I mean, move.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
Amicus animalis.
Need to find a way forward.
Let me recite their demise.
On I go.
Swift and lethal. Taking position.
My faith will guide me.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square. That bloody Irenes! Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
No one stopped me yet.
Why did this keep happening? I was joking about Octa's soup just a moment ago.
Come on, Ricker.
And now what? Pick up roll and be done with it?
We could say a prayer. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Time for that.
Understand?
Yeah.
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it. Blacket's will be done.
What to do?
What's that?
You both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
I feel a presence here. A power. The patron god of this place?
Whoever that even is. No intact symbols here, no dedications, nothing.
Bet that will fit in my bag. Eager for battle. Into the shadows.
Gods, I need a drink. How'd you get past Andor? Back off! Hey, someone's in here.
My path be true. The mission has to come first. What's the plan? Taste my fury.
Let's get this over with.
It shall be done.
Victory awaits. I can't waste any more time. You've made a grave mistake. Got to press on. No lock, no handle. How does it open? This place wasn't built for the living.
Blacket's will be done.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Still alive, so that's progress. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Best avoid that trap.
Trap. Be cautious. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log. As the lock opens, weak magic pulses from the book. Such a waste, binding it to dry, dead parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Vlaakith's will be done.
Never a dull moment.
Let's get on with it.
The air is ripe with magic. That's curious.
At the ready.
Can't give up. I will ascend. On the move.
The lance board is set. On my way. Dodge!
Swift as my feet can carry me.
My faith will protect me.
I will ascend. No time to waste.
What fools these mortals be.
Don't waste a step.
Can't afford to let up.
Keep going. I will ascend. Make way.
Surrender their secrets lightly. And drove them to resist. Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Rested enough. Now,
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
A long way to go still.
Still breathing, despite everything.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. How long has it been?
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Choki. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
Lae'zel, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
There are important matters to discuss.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Indeed. Farewell.
I would have words with you. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid
to thy undertaking.
Eager for battle.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. As thou desire.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Looking ahead.
You've got something to say? Sorry, but there's no room for me. Let's make this happen. Where am I needed?
All right, what now?
Defender of the people.
Time to rest.
Tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crush, Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon, where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Can't give up now.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally, after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. Yes. We're more similar than I thought. Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. I hadn't thought of that. What do you have in mind?
She is serious. Even she seems surprised. She's attracted to you, but you sense more. A warm swell of embarrassment.
A little comfort and company doesn't sound bad. But let's take care of our problem first. Rest well.
Look where city be back. Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Action, not reaction.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy. Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it. The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great. That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Necklace has a Harper sigil. Why were they here?
That might be worth a look.
A hero at heart.
Let's get going.
Lae'zel, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
These tracks. Goblins.
Action, not reaction. Glowing eyes. How outrageously obvious. The totem's a trap.
Shut it! Boss will you for talking that way.
Undetected. You bow with a look. I will hunt from the shadows. Take heed. I see a trap. Staying out of sight. Keeping my head down. Action, not reaction. It will happen.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here. No. I'd still be outside gathering herbs if I didn't run into the goblins. I must tell the others what happened. I step careful. There are traps in these tunnels. And thank you again.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.